Well, guys, we're going to jump into game number 2 here. It's going to be between Dream and Super. Let's jump into it on Catalina. Over here in the west side of Catalina, the Red Terran. On the team, SK Telecom T1, handsome young man, he is Dream.
And up here in the northeast, it is going to be the player named Super.
Is that really northeast, Moonglade?
Yes.
Is it now? Because I think that's north by northeast. If I had to say so myself.
A little nitpicky in my opinion, Brendan.
Am I just being too cheeky right now?
You're being a little cheeky one, mate. I'm going to give you a poke in a second.
I'm just being a keen bean, Moonglade.
Whatever you want, mate. Whatever you want. So this is another good Terran map. It's another good Terran map, Brendan.
Yeah,
So
I said that Dream might just do the same thing, but maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just try to put on the pressure with some drops early on.
Well,
actually.
we could see a lot of work, yeah. I mean, this is a great Reaper opening map. It's a great sort of marine mine drop map. There's a lot of airspace around the main. You can do a lot of things, especially in these positions. Look at that. Look at that flight path from the main base of Dream.
It's disgusting.
Straight to Super's main base. It's going to be very easily done. And I would be very surprised if we do not see Dream take full advantage of that, because that is Dream. He loves to drop TVT and TVP. He loves his like double medivac drop timings.
Mm-hmm. Well, just like Dream likes that, Super does like his safety against drops. We saw it in the last game, 3 cannons there on Nimbus to defend against drops at the back door. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he's not going to make 3 cannons on this map because it's such a gigantic lip there where you can drop as the Terran, but maybe make a 1 or 2 cannons there at the Nexus and keep a bunch of units in your main just to defend against this kind of thing. Would not be surprised if we see a similar playstyle out of Super.
The only problem is that it's like there's so much space to cover in your main base from drops, and where are you going to put these cannons? Like I can see one in like the mineral line to buy time, but like even then it's just so tricky. And we've seen a lot of like really effective Viking play on this map against Colossus. They kind of bug out a lot on this map. There's a lot of sort of cliffs and hills to run up and down, and it's very easy to get the Protoss out of position.
Well, here we go. Reaper's in the main base. Mothership Core is not out yet. Good micro on that probe. As I say that, it does go down, so maybe not the best micro. Reaper able to get 1 kill already. He's going to jump out, regen his health. Coming on the other side. Scout to see if there's a Nexus. Sees there is one. Could have assumed that likely anyway. Now he's going to come in on the right side. Jumping up here. We're going to get another kill.
I love your commentary of this Reaper, Valdez.
Well, there's not much else going on, you know?
No, it's fine. We are going to see Marines being made, and in factory nice and early, so I think we are going to be seeing that drop coming up. Most likely going to be at least Marines and probably a mine drop.
Yeah, that is the standard these days, I guess. We do see a Twilight Council coming out of Super very quickly here. Might want to go for that kind of style where you get Blink first and then go into Robo. I don't see Super kind of going all in with Blink. Doesn't strike me as that kind of player.
Yeah, kind of doing like the style where you sort of contain. You show like 4 Blink Stalkers on the map, and then they're like, oh, okay, I got to be careful of like a backdoor Blink in and losing a lot of SCVs and the like.
That or just like staying in your base and using the Blink to defend against drops.
Yeah, that is
because if the Terran's not ready for it, they fly in their medevac on top of Blink Stalkers. They lose everything. And definitely can be very hard to deal with. But of course, first Widowmine is out, and he's just running it across the map before that medevac is even done. He's looking to put on pressure at the front right away.
Yeah, this is interesting. Deciding just to move everything out. Obviously not going to get much done because there is going to be a photon overcharge in the natural in just a moment's time, and maybe he just wants to trigger that. Then he can pull back, drop into the main, and deal with the main because there will be no photon overcharge up there. But uh-oh, he might even lose the mothership from this.
Oh no, it goes down. And that's exactly what he was looking for. He knew that the Photon Overcharge was, of course, going to go down, but he wanted to kill the Mothership Core. And now if Super wants to remake that, it's going to be another 100 gas, which you just cannot afford at this moment in time.
No, that is a huge blow. And obviously losing all that energy, that excess energy he had after the Photon Overcharge was activated. All gone now. And do you see that Robo about to finish? So he will have observers very shortly, but let's see if this other Widowmine can do something.
Oh my god. That's a big mistake, actually. You can't be losing Stalkers at this moment in time. Observer is not done just yet. It is making right now. Widowmine is coming in. The splits are not the best, and 4 probes go down. Super kind of getting a bit flustered here, it looks like.
Yeah, he's kind of falling apart just a little bit.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. Mothership Core, Stalker, and 5 probes, sorry, have been the victims. So he's definitely getting behind in this.
Well, I dare say one more mistake. Oh, this could be good for him. He gets one more hit onto that medevac. He could get it down, but he does just barely not.
Wow. Both of them survived. Oh, no!
What?
Super.
That's like 2 free Stalkers he's given up to Widowmines now.
That is frustrating. Yeah, he is a little flustered at this point.
So he has remade that Mothership Core. And it is now regenning that energy, but of course, at this moment in time, is definitely not ready for another Photon Overcharge. And here we have another drop coming into the main, this time 2 Widowmines. But at this moment in time, we do have the Observers out here for Super, so we'll be able to hold this off a little bit easier.
Good. Still 2 Widowmines. They're at least going to get the shots off. Going to be pulling all the probes this time. And only a few probes going down.
Oh, that medevac does get away, in fact, so decent micro there out of Dream to split his medevacs and save them.
And you know, the Widowmines don't actually have to do killing as well. They just have to make the probes pull. And that is in itself so much economic damage. Doing this the entire game, Terran is gradually going to get more and more ahead, as we see already Dream is up about 20 supply.
Meanwhile, at both of your bases with mules, they are fully saturated and mining a huge amount of minerals, while the probes are like dancing around the base. It's really annoying.
Avoiding auto-attacking burrowed units. It's just, it's ridiculous when you think about it.
Well, we have a pretty big push coming across the map. What's the energy like on that Mothership Core? Can you check that for me?
It's got about 120 at this point.
Okay. It's got enough for 1 Photon Overcharge here. 1 Colossus is out at this moment in time.
Yeah, he's not going to be finding much damage here. It'd be a very awkward fight. Enough force fields to block off the ramp as well. Maybe going for a drop behind this. Blink Stalker is going to be harassing. But it kind of just gives Dream exactly what he needs to know. It's like, okay, I need to go Vikings. He's already got 2 starports, so he's making 3 at a time at this point. Stim is nearly finished. And behind it, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see another pull the boys sort of attack.
Yeah. Do you see 2 Colossi out already? Super is confident enough to actually move out on the map with this amount of units. There's a lot of Marines in this mix, though, so this Colossi are getting some decent shots here, and I think Dream's going to have to back off right now.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage, but he's trading. He's still up 20 supply. He can't afford to do this. It's kind of him buying time. The further Super goes out in the map, the worse it's going to get as well. He can actually not fight this anymore. That is simply too many Marauders as well as Marines.
There's not enough support for the Colossi right now. And really overconfident move out here on the map by Super. He's going to lose everything.
This is just game.
Yeah, man. That's going to be it. Both Colossi go down. Nexus Cannon will go down as well as a Time Warp. But at this point, he's got too many units streaming across the map. Everything by Super has been taken out. Even that last Colossus does go down.
Well, the game might not end just yet. We do see the parade across the map of Bio. And once they've all come together, no doubt there's going to be another push up that ramp. And I think that'll be it, because there's only 4 Stalkers, a Sentry, and 3 Zealots, as well as that fading Photon Overcharge.
Yeah, once that Overcharge gets down, could see disaster strike for the Protoss player, although it does seem like Dream wants to take his 3rd base for now. So he isn't quite going all in yet. He is going to land that factory. I guess protect against those Zealots a bit here. And Zealot's going to go down very, very fast regardless. And GG is called. Super will go down here 0-2. and he is one game away from elimination. Like we kind of said in the beginning of this, Super does have a chance, but Dream definitely the quote-unquote star player in these two groups of players.
Yeah, can I change my prediction? I thought it was going to be a long one, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the quickest one of the night.
Yeah, this is looking quite one-sided now.
That was pretty disappointing.
I don't know what he was thinking moving out there on the map.
Well, I mean, he didn't have many options left anymore, right? He took too much damage early on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but even if you don't have many options, if you're scared and you think you can't take a fight, you would back up and turtle in your base with the Nexus Cannon. But he decided to move out. I guess he just saw the high amount of Marines and he's like, oh, I've got 2 Colossi, I can do some damage. But he kind of underestimated how far ahead Dream was.
Well, he was winning the fights until he moved across the map, into the kind of center-ish of the map.
Out of his base.
And reinforcements came for Dream, and then it was just a massive concave and he was out of position.
Yeah.
So a little too overcommittal there to the fight. He maybe should have pulled back, go for a third base, and just really stay defensive.
For sure. If he had poked with this Colossi and moved forward with the Stalkers,